Hi, welcome to a new tech review video. This video is going to be a little bit different. The title of this video is Why Do I Collect Laserdiscs? And there are three main reasons why I collect Laserdiscs. And many of you may be wondering, it's 2020, why would anybody still be interested in that archaic, outdated technology? Well, again, I can think of three good reasons, and I'm going to outline those reasons in this video. And believe it or not, there's actually quite a number of people out there who still collect and who are still interested in Laserdiscs, me being one of them. Reason number one why you should collect Laserdiscs. There are many, hundreds and hundreds of movies that have still not been released on DVD or Blu-ray, but were released on Laserdisc. One example of that, many people who know me know that I'm a big fan of 80s music, and one of my favorite bands from the 80s is ABC. And in the 80s, ABC put out an album, actually they put out a movie called Man Trap, and I'm the lucky owner of the Man Trap Laserdisc. It's great. If you're a fan of ABC, I would highly recommend you pick it up. And this illustrates my point. As I mentioned earlier, there are many, many movies that still haven't been released on DVD or Blu-ray, but they were released on Laserdisc, and Man Trap is one of them. So I'm the proud owner of one of these Laserdiscs. And again, the quality of Laserdisc is perfectly acceptable. I'll get more into that later, but if you can't own it on DVD or Blu-ray, Laserdisc is the next best thing. So that's reason number one. A lot of movies from the past that you may be trying to track down, many of them still aren't on Blu-ray or DVD, but you can find them on Laserdisc. Reason number two. Often with Laserdiscs, the packaging is very different. The design of the sleeves is very different. The images that are used on the sleeves of the Laserdisc are often quite different. And even on the back cover you might see pictures that you never saw before on any other version of that particular movie, whether it be the VHS or the Blu-ray or the DVD. Often the design and the graphics that were used on Laserdiscs is very unique to that medium. And often the Laserdisc sleeves are gorgeous. The interior sleeves are just really something to see. So that's another thing, that often the Laserdisc releases of certain movies are very, very unique. And also I will mention, there are several movies that when they were released on Laserdisc, the cut was a little bit different. And what I mean by that is often the movie as it was released on Laserdisc includes various scenes that can't be found in any other version of that movie. So quite often the edit of the film as it was released on Laserdisc is different from versions that were released later. Now this doesn't apply to every movie. I'm not saying every movie released on Laserdisc is different from its version on DVD. No, not at all. But there are a number that include scenes that were deleted later on other versions and other releases of the film on other mediums. So that's another reason why Laserdisc is a good hobby to get into. So as I was mentioning, one of the great things that attracts me about Laserdiscs is the sheer oddity of it and the sheer rarity of many of the Laserdiscs that were released. As you can see, I have a copy of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I'm a big Star Wars fan. This is a version that was released on Laserdisc, and it was only released on Laserdisc in Japan. So I'm very lucky to have a copy of this Japanese release. I will tell you the movie is still in English. All the dialogue is still in English, but there are Japanese subtitles. And when you look inside, the artwork is just beautiful. And as you can see, a lot of the text, all the text there is in Japanese, or most of it is in Japanese. And we can look on the back as well. Again, lots of really cool graphics. And just a really beautiful thing to look at. Again, I find Laserdisc, of all the home video mediums, I find Laserdisc has the most striking visuals on its packaging. The third reason why I love to collect Laserdisc is it's just so fun. If you're like me and you're the type of person who enjoys the thrill of the hunt and who really enjoys tracking down those obscure, hard to find movies, Laserdisc is the medium for you. I really get a thrill out of finding that really coveted, obscure, hard to find Laserdisc on eBay or some other seller somewhere on the internet selling a Laserdisc that I've been trying to track down for ages. There's nothing more thrilling than when you find it. And I will also mention that for the most part, most Laserdiscs are quite cheap. Yes, there are sellers online who are selling their Laserdisc collection for a very inflated price. You'll see people asking $60, $70, $80 for a used Laserdisc. I would definitely not recommend paying that much for a used Laserdisc. Quite frankly, you can often find a used Laserdisc for under $10. Sometimes you find them for $5, sometimes even less than that. So more often than not, Laserdiscs are very affordable. So those are my three reasons why I remain a big enthusiast for Laserdiscs. If you come across some in your travels, definitely try it. I will mention that later I do plan to do a video reviewing my Laserdisc player. I do own a Pioneer Laserdisc player, and I bought it secondhand for something like $20. It's not the nicest machine to look at. It does look pretty beat up, but it still works fine. So it's very easy to find used Laserdisc players for a very, very good price. And I will be reviewing my Laserdisc player in a later tech review. So that's my little spiel about Laserdiscs. Check them out. It's a fun hobby to get into. And those are the reasons why I'm still a Laserdisc fan. Thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we would love to have you aboard. Please feel free to join us. We would love to have you subscribe to the channel. Please give us a thumbs up. Please share this video with people you think might be interested. And I hope you can check out the next video. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.